I'm a little scared here, officers. I'm not going to look up Mitski because that's exactly what the obsessed criminal would want me to do. I don't care. I just want to be left alone, to live my life and use my skills and talents, to get back all of the years that I have lost, all the businesses I have lost, all the opportunities I have lost. Now, the obsessed stalker is using the initials MZK85. I don't know if the performer Mitski was born in 1985. What I do know is I had an interview at a pizza place downtown, and I was shown a schedule of events, and she was recently in town here and in Miami. And I've had very weird criminal things happening to me since. The cyber crimes against me are in the thousands. They have not stopped. They have been going on extremely for years. Now she brings up an ex of mine who was incarcerated and was in the Bozeman pre-release, worked on houses at the Yellowstone Club, building and basements mostly for the likes of Cameron Diaz and Justin Timberlake and some sports star next to Metallica. So Lars could go out of the building and yell at them for playing Hotel California on the radio. Don't blame Lars there at all. Anyways, I do know that Kyle was going to NA meetings and getting Suboxone from raver dancers, go-go girls, whatever you want to call them. I don't feel safe now. And I don't know why I continue to report this person for harassing, yet somehow she's able to continue to harass me with comments and fake profiles and interfere with my posts. Have my accounts cloned at Willow Creek and Lolo Hot Springs. Pay the corrupt managers there to sabotage me, to inflict me with electronic psychological weaponry. I am not going to research this obsessed stalker because I don't care. I don't care. I'm trying to mind my own business, work as hard as I can, do my best. Driving an hour and a half to a job and an hour and a half back to not even have the chef confirm my hours. I have documented years and years and years of things that are not right. And this person has obviously made it obvious that they're behind it. For the safety of humanity, the person needs put in a psychiatric center. I don't know the connection to another male. All I know is that I saw somebody at a Belgrade gas pump after a significant appointment with a biotoxin specialist that looks a whole lot like somebody whose serial number on my birth certificate I would match to his family. I don't know who that person ended up marrying. I haven't looked into it. Like I said, I go on with my life and I try my best to reclaim my life. But as soon as I get into a successful job, some corrupt manager gets paid to attempt to set me up and then get rid of me immediately, putting my life and safety in danger when I don't deserve it. What I deserved was a promotion. I deserved to run the places, and that's what people on the phone would tell me when they would call Lolo Hot Springs. They would say, you should go to a better place like Quinn because that place is too scummy for you and you're too professional. Oh, Ryan Thomas is the name of the manager or the investor that would be gone down here in Florida for months at a time. That had a girlfriend that was supposedly a doctor that did advanced and specific organ-related labs that somehow was able to come to Florida for over a month and get stuck down here as a doctor. I don't know how that works out. I kind of don't think it's possible. Mike Kwazowski or something, I don't know. I called him Wazowski. He was a total complete creep. Was the one at Willow Creek that got paid to mess with me. And the other person that I lived with upstairs above the cafe, Steven, he was Native American but had an Irish last name, McMillan or something like that. did some very criminal, funky stuff, and his family was very criminal and were being watched by the police anyways. And I had reported something to the police concerning him before the whole attempted setup that failed miserably happened at Willow Creek. There was two near fires when I was living at, two near fires at Willow Creek when I was living upstairs. One downstairs with a chair being put too close to a fireplace. That didn't end up igniting, although that was there the whole weekend. The other one was a little bear that looked like it got doused with some sort of fuel can and lit on fire while I was downstairs working. Then the fire chief from the Yellowstone Club comes to find me and find out who I am. And of course, they're not allowed to say anything, but showing me respect and admiration and wanting to meet me and know who I am and if I'm Sally. I don't understand why this freaking obsessed stalker weirdo is able to continue to mess with my life, continue to sabotage my life, continue to sabotage my opportunities, and continue to harass me time and time again, and continue to commit thousands of cyber crimes against me. I don't know who the freaking weirdo is. I'm not gonna stoop down to the person's level. I'm not gonna look that artist up. But apparently artists would have, connections with other artists in the music industry. I don't know if she was involved with or connected to somebody that was in the cast of 1923 Paramount Pictures, but there was a nefarious action concerning that when I was there. I just want it to stop. And whatever was fraudulently stolen from me, I want returned. There's something very big behind this. It's gotten big. It's gotten nasty. The weirdo has piled charge on charge on charge against herself. The weirdo needs to be locked up. I work my butt off, and that's pretty much all I do. I stayed home today because I was told to not go out because it wasn't safe. That's how I felt today. I don't feel safe until this matter's dealt with and until that obsessed, psycho, harassing stalker stops posting on my page. Why is the weirdo not arrested and incarcerated? I don't understand. Is the weirdo OTR on the run? I don't know. I'm not going to look the freak up. I'm not going to find out if she's still on tour. But I do know that performer Mitski was here performing in Orlando. And I had a brush go missing from my car from an Airbnb that night. I know that the weirdo has been tracking me on my phone, hacking my accounts, cloning my accounts, messing with my YouTube, manipulating my story. And it needs to be dealt with. If we are going to have a safe electronic tomorrow, this stuff has to be dealt with. New laws need to be created so that these people are discouraged from acting like this and ruining and destroying innocent people's lives. Are there any workers of justice? Are there any upright FBI and CIA agents? I'm pretty certain you'd find the weirdo stalker here around me, but they need locked up. For their safety, for everyone's, for my safety, for everyone's safety. I don't care if they're a musician and in the industry. They are not above the law. This needs addressed badly. Thank you.